My credit is horrible, but that's okay because look what we have today. I done been through 5 different car lots and dealerships trying to get a car with bad credit. And at other car lots, no. BS. If they tell you, oh, it's okay, come down here, let's check your credit, it don't matter. No, stop. Come to someone that's actually going to help you.
See, the first thing is she went to 5 different dealerships and they didn't approve her. That means her credit done been hit 5 different times with denials. That's how you end up lowering your credit score. Even though you get a window to run your credit, but if your credit that bad, 5 different dealerships didn't approve you, that says something.
And sit down, bad credit or no credit, bad credit or no credit, and I don't need a co-signer. This baby is all in my
name. Congratulations. Well, I got the 2017 2500 done, and that's the good news. The bad news is I can't take that trade in.
You can't take the trade in.
Nope, but the other good news is you can have 2 trucks.
Okay. Well, tell me the conditions of the 2500.
So the conditions are no trade in, 2,000 down, and make your payment monthly.
How much is the payment?
The lowest we can get that payment down to is in the 12s.
1,200?
Yes, sir.
You can forget that. That's too high.
I never asked you kind of where you were looking to be at on your payment.
I'd do 1,000.
Understood. Let me ask this too. Is 2,000 the absolute most that you would be able to put down?
Probably.
See, again, I hate to interrupt the video so soon, guys. Again, see how people are negotiating on the payment? He never mentioned the out-the-door price. That's how they get people every single time. You continue to see this.
About 2,500. How's that?
Hey, anything helps. If I can reach back out to the bank, we have the approval that we can play around with a little bit. Obviously, the 17 is cheaper than that 22 you were looking at, so I think we're on the right truck to try to work with the payment. I'm not going to promise you a $1,000 payment, but I can promise you'll hear back from me and you'll know exactly what I can get done.
Okay, buddy. Sounds great.
Hey, did you miss me?
Yeah, man.
So I think the extra 500 is going to help us out. He's pretty confident that we can hit around that 1,000 a month payment. So I'm about to work on getting the truck here. When's a good time for you to swing by?
I'll be there by 2 o'clock.
Hey, it's Rick again.
What's up, dog?
I was calling to tell you I lied to you. The truck got picked up. I asked about the other truck you were interested in, but that one's more expensive. So it'd be closer back to that 1,200 range. It's a newer truck with a lot less miles. So I didn't know if you'd be open to paying that for that. You figure $200 in monthly payment difference, about what, $50 a week?
Oh, yeah.
Would you be interested in if we hit in the 12s on the 2,500 Bighorn, clean Carfax, one owner, 25,000 miles?
I'd be interested if you can get it pulled off.
I'm going to see if I can get in the 12s. I've got to ask for a little bit more wiggle room with you just because the truck's more expensive. Before I tell you anything, I'm going to call and make sure I can get my hands on it ahead of time.
Okay. Just call me back and let me know.
Yes, sir. Tired of hearing from you yet?
No, buddy.
I have gotten confirmation that I can come pick up the 24. So my lot guy's on the way.
Okay. I'll stop by there.
All right, buddy. Sounds like a plan. We've been working on numbers back and forth up here trying to see what we can get done, and we should be good to go.
You see how they did the whole bait and switch? They lowered them in and said, hey, we can probably get you about 1,000. They know daggone well they was going to switch that truck out. They knew that because he's negotiating on the payment. They was like, hey, maybe we probably can convince them to buy this newer one and charge them more for it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you can't go in there talking about, or even over the phone, telling them people how much you're willing to pay a month. He's going to be paying $1,200 for a payment, and then his insurance is going to be probably a couple $100. That's going to be about $1,400, $1,500 a month. And that's how they get people, man, every single time.
Man, we gonna find what we want. If it ain't gonna work out, it ain't gonna work out. It's alright.
Do you know how much down payment we're working with?
Yeah, like $1,000.
How's your sister credit?
At least 6.
With $1,000, I don't believe it's gonna cover the taxes on that car.
I don't think they should be able to do no more than $1,000. She just barely got $1,000.
Do you know monthly payment, how much you can do?
She was saying no more than 3.
No more than 300.
I'm seeing challenges here with the down payment. Loans is 48 months. We are at 14,500. That's with no warranty, with no gap insurance. Looking at 16, 17,000. It's not gonna be at 300. I have alternative vehicle, a bit cheaper vehicle that we can go to, but I needed to know a little bit more information.
She more interested in the Avalon.
I do have a 2011, but let me see how much is the price on that one.
She want like the 2013. I understand what you're saying as far as her down payment and the total amount. I'm a firm believer in we gonna find what we want. If it ain't gonna work out, it ain't gonna work out. It's alright.
But
no, I think we'll actually just keep looking around. Those are the numbers that we working with. Regardless, she's not trying to go over 300 for her payment. It's gonna put us in a pit, like it don't make sense like you said.
No, this is the thing, I don't know yet. We didn't fill out the application.
I understand what you're saying because I know you didn't run nothing, but you just was like, it's not really gonna work. So
I like, how you gonna know what the payment is? They didn't even run the application yet. You see what I'm saying? See, they already know the numbers. They already know how much they can get her approved for, probably based on what she told them her income is. but they never discussing the out the door price. And like he said, they didn't say gap, they didn't put warranty in there or nothing. But he already saying $300 a month. Like, come on, man. These people are wild, man.
I mean, if it's not gonna work, like you said, we're not gonna waste no time. I'm not gonna waste your time. You're not gonna waste my time.
There's a gap insurance. There's a warranty gonna be added, so the vehicle will be around 16, 17 with $1,000 down. Put 48 months most of the bank that does. We know that there's banks they can finance you for 72 months, but your credit has to be up there. And if you have lower payment for high interest rate, it's not gonna come up to $300.
There's no way.
Nope. That's very true. Now, she obviously has challenged credit. 72 months on a, what was that, $14,000 vehicle? That's outrageous, man. So you know the interest rate is super high.
So today she came in, her credit score was around 400, and usually I ask for 580 plus.
Wow.
And we was able to get her done. She said it was the fastest process that she done ever been through. Let them know your experience today.
It was a great experience. I wasn't here for 7 hours and 7 days.
Talk to him. Listen, y'all, it's gonna be a quick process. At this point, bring me any credit score. I know the bank that I need to work with in order to get y'all approved. And for all my 580 plus credit scores, we still have 0 down, and I can get your first 60 days free. Same as I did her. Did I get any money out your pocket today? No. Not at all. 0 down with a 400 credit score.
That's wild. 0 down, 492 credit score. So you know her interest rate at the minimum is 18%. So she's going to be stuck in this vehicle for the rest of her life for the most part. Because if she try to trade that thing in, the negative equity is going to be ridiculous. So her best bet is to keep that vehicle, work on her credit, and possibly refinance it. And again, sometimes people are in a position where they got to have a vehicle. And this is a prime example of that. But if she play her cards right, it can end up working out for her. But if she get cute and then want to trade this car in 2 years, she going to find out the hard way how buried she is in this vehicle. But if she keeps it, work on her credit and refinance it, it might turn out to be a pretty decent situation.
Thinking about getting a Mercedes, let me de-influence you, okay? I am here to remind you to not get that Mercedes unless you are ready for that Mercedes maintenance, okay? Today, I accidentally ran over my key fob. I had it on the back of my daughter's car. Forgot it was there. She rode off with my keys on her trunk. They fell off on the street and somebody ran over them.
Man.
Okay. It was the only key fob that I had. Do you know that Mercedes is trying to charge me $2,500 to tow my car into the Mercedes dealership for them to order a new key fob, deactivate or reset the motherboard or something in the car, have my car for 2 weeks,
for a key fob,
and got the audacity to charge me almost $2,500 for one key?
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Not only that, the darn battery light came on yesterday. And from what I was told, that's another $800.
Oh my goodness.
At this point, the excitement is over.
I bet it is.
The excitement is over. I don't even want the Mercedes no more.
That's most people. A lot of people find out the hard way about these luxury cars. It's unbelievable what they charge for certain things. And now they sell warranty packages that include, like, if you lose your key fob. I know with my wife Lexus, they had offered some package that includes the key if you lose the key fob, because other than that, it's like $700 for a new key fob. I'm like, what? Like, unreal, man. Like, ridiculous stuff. But people don't do their research, and you end up in a situation like she's in. Can you imagine? That's like she got to pay a mortgage for a daggone new key.
I've been listening to ChatGPT and TikTok a little too much. Because why did I go into the dealership with my pre-approval from Navy Federal and they told me to get out? I told him I was gonna come back. Let me think about some stuff, and this man told me don't come back. He was like, my manager is not messing with it. I'm like,
yep.
Y'all, this is really not my pre-approval. I already have like an APR. They already gave me a set amount on what I was approved for, which the car covered everything, gap insurance, all that good stuff. And we got to the very end and they did not want to do the deal with me.
And see, you find that a lot, especially these days, because they want to make money off the money. And I talk about that all the time. That's why you leave that part till the end. Negotiate the car price. Get all the numbers together. Then when they ask you how you want to pay for it, then you whip out the check from your credit union. You can't put all your cars out there off the jump, because this is what's going to happen. Trust me, they want to make money off the money. They want to make money each and every kind of way they can.
5 repos and still got approved. I have a hard time saying that with a straight face, but I had a lot of inquiries lately, this last week or two, over looking to get approval for a car. And, some folks, they have several repos. Some folks have none. Some folks with no repos still have a really hard time getting approved for other reasons.
Yep.
But, the way my process works is I don't say no. It's not up to me. I work through the structure. I work through the lenders. I work through the buyers at those lenders to try to get an approval. And, but every once in a while I get really surprised and I'm looking at something and it's does not look favorable for them. But we had one today. Customer had 5 repossessions, 2 open autos. One of them was past due 3 payments. And they just wanted to buy another car and not trade anything in. And actually 3 lenders approved them.
Wow.
With scores in the upper 4s, low 500s. And, it's very, very surprising. I don't understand everything that happens sometimes in the car business. But, as the car salesperson and the general manager at this dealership, I think everyone deserves the opportunity to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish, and we try to make it work and go through the steps. And, I just can't explain it though, like why a lender would give some folks another loan in that situation.
That's happening a lot. They really don't even care, because as long as you take the car, you drive it for a month, don't pay for it, they're gonna take it back and resell it. These lenders don't care. Then they'll write it off at the end of the year as a loss. That's why you have people with 10 repos, behind on credit cards and all that stuff, still get approval for a car. The interest rate probably was ridiculous. He didn't mention the interest rate, but they'll definitely get you approved. Just like the other guy, 492, got her approved. These lenders don't care, but you have to be aware of what you're signing up for, because it's going to be your credit that's messed up. Trust me. So make sure you get my checklist, guys, if you're getting ready to buy a car, because I don't want you guys going into the dealership playing all your cards right off the break. The checklist is going to help you out. Make sure you save on what you need to save on. Make sure you ask the right questions. So if you're new to my channel, man, hit the like button, subscribe, check the description of this video for the checklist. I hope we learned something off this video. That's the reason why I do these videos. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.